The complete history of soup. Prehistoric origins 20,000–10,000 BC. The story of soup begins before writing, before cities, and even before farming. Once early humans learned how to create fire and craft containers from clay, leather, or even animal stomachs, they discovered they could boil water and thus, soup was born. They began throwing in roots, bones, herbs, and scraps of meat to create a warm, filling, and digestible meal essential for survival in harsh conditions. Fun fact: the earliest pots were heated by dropping hot stones into water-filled containers to make primitive soup. Ancient civilizations 3500 BC. Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans. Egyptians consumed grain-based soups, often with lentils, beans, and vegetables. Greeks served broth of life to the sick, meat broth with garlic and herbs. Romans made a popular soup called Jerusalem, using meat, wine, and pepper. Soup was seen as food for the poor and sick, easy to make, and full of nutrition. But even elites enjoyed rich broths flavored with wine, olive oil, and spices. Roman cookbooks show over 50 types of soups, some served at banquets. The Middle Ages 500–1500 AD. Soup became a daily staple across Europe, especially for peasants. One popular form was pottage, a thick mixture of grains, water, root vegetables, and sometimes meat or fish. Monasteries made soups in large pots to feed both monks and travelers. These were often seasoned with local herbs, garlic, and onions. The word soup comes from the Latin suppa, meaning bread soaked in broth. Renaissance and the rise of restaurants 1500–1800s. In 17th century France, the word restaurant was first used not for a place, but for rich, clear broth served to restore the body. This led to the birth of modern restaurants in Paris during the 18th century, serving soups as energizing starters. The French also perfected consommé, bisque, and velouté, creating the foundation for classic French cuisine. Soup became a symbol of both luxury and healing. Industrial Revolution and canned soups 1800s–1900s. In 1000